Alright everybody, just got off work, have a little bit of daylight left, so I'm going to continue tearing this motor down. Now that's not good. That is from not changing the oil. Sludge. She's a little sludgy. Got me thinking. Now for anyone before you start or whatever taking off a intake on a Chevrolet small block, you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 9/16 bolts. And if you have a stock intake, you may have trouble getting to certain ones depending on what kind of tools you're trying to use. But now we're gonna get these valve covers off. Alright, now on this generation small block Chevrolet, you're gonna have 4 valve cover bolts on both sides, and they're gonna be 7/16. Make sure you don't lose these little tabs either. There goes Jonathan W on forklift. If you guys don't know, that's my father. You should check him out on YouTube. He's got a lot of interesting stuff. What's going on, buddy? Huh? What's going on? Sludgy, huh? A little bit. Yep. Alright everybody, so there is under the valve covers. It's got quite a bit of sludge. Now that is a true testament to what happens if you do not change your oil. I mean, I could not stress enough that is what happens. We're going to clean her out. Take the water pump off in here in a second and keep tearing her down. Good thing is it had antifreeze and not water. This is the wrong way, but a good way to truly test a ratchet and socket. That's a Taiwanese Popular Mechanics ratchet and a cobalt socket. As you can see, she's still nasty, but it's actually a lot cleaner than it was. I still missed quite a bit, but I'll keep working at it. Run out of daylight a little bit. But as you can see, you can see the bolts now. Some of these bolts you couldn't even see because there was so much sludge around them. Baby girl. That's baby girl. That's my mother's dog. She's a good dog. My mama loves German Shepherds. Actually, my girlfriend was driving down the road one day and found her on the side of the road, and she had been hit by a car, and her back left hip was broken or shattered, and she was in pretty rough shape. But girlfriend brought her here to my mama. My mama looked at her. She took care of her, fed her, got her up to health, took her to the vet, got her fixed up, and we've had her now for a couple years. Speaking of my girlfriend and animals and stuff, last night we went to feed our horses. On the way back, we saw a possum on the side of the road, or actually in the middle of the road, and it wasn't there when we first went through. So she wanted to stop, and we did, and I pulled over and got the headlights on it, walked up to it, and I confirmed that she was dead, but there was, because she always wants to look and make sure and everything, there was 2 babies in her pouch, because a possum is a marsupial. They have a pouch kind of like a kangaroo, and yeah, there was 2 baby possums still alive. Now there was a couple dead across the road, and I hated she had to see that, but nonetheless there was 2, and she's now nursing them. She's giving them all the things that, she did the research and found out what they need and everything, and she's trying to keep them alive and everything. So we'll see how that goes. That's the kind of stuff she's into. She works at a vet clinic, and she has a Great Dane, 2 horses, and now I guess 2 possums for the time. We'll see how that goes. But back to the engine. Haven't cleaned the side at all. As you can see, the sludge in there is just mad nasty. So I'm gonna keep cleaning. There's probably not enough daylight for the camera, so I'm gonna cut this off and do as much as I can with the rest of the daylight that I have, and I'll be back at it tomorrow. Got all my days in this week. Got my 40 hours in. We're not working any overtime, so I have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to try to do some videos. Do as much as I can on this and the transmission and transfer case, and maybe even get the 82 over here on the concrete. Depends on how much I can actually get done and how much time I get. So stay tuned. Appreciate everybody watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.